let's go to our window. Okay, it says I have an excellent connection, so I think that's okay. All right. Yep, I actually see that it's live. Give me just a minute, guys. I'm trying to get us live on all three channels. Okay, we're going to go live on Instagram. And now let's go to Facebook. Go live there. Okay, and I'm just going to give everything a little bit of time to catch up here. Okay, so Facebook says I'm live. And I have video. Excellent. I'm just doing a tech check here in our last 30 seconds. Okay, Instagram looks good. YouTube looks good. All right, let me put my screen I usually use up. All right, look at that. It's 4 o'clock. Oh, I timed that pretty good, unlike the last couple of weeks when I've been a little late. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. We are rolling into a long weekend, hence the ears, but it's Memorial Day, so let's remember those who gave their lives to make sure we had our freedoms. That said, it's okay to spend a little me time, have some family time, make some memories this weekend. Just remember that it's not just a long weekend, and it's not all about the pool parties and the cookouts. But give your thanks to those, and then go on and enjoy your weekend. Okay, so we got some news this week. Of course, we always have some news, but I wanted to share with you. I am ready for the long weekend. Um, that was kind of a splurge for me, but I should have just bought it when I was in the park. But I was trying to be good because there's so much stuff in the park, and if you're like me, you just want to take it all home with you. And my suitcase just isn't that big. It's just not. So I had to be picky. But I think next year, if not next year, December, when I go, I'm going to be a little pay attention to those urges a little more, because that definitely would have been cheaper and easier had I picked it up when I was in the resort. But I was lucky enough to be able to get it another way. All right, let's do some news, some updates. We have a couple today, and I'm doing a new format. I'm doing my notes from my phone today because my printer is in a bit of a mood. So I'm going to give it some coffee and chocolate and flowers over the weekend and see if we can be friends again. But for today, I'm trying something new. Disneyland Fantasmic returns tonight. I can't wait. I know there'll be, pictures and images and stuff around on the net this weekend. So I can't wait to get. I want to see what they did with the dragon. Anybody else curious how they redid the dragon? I know they redid other parts too, but I'm really curious to see what they did with the dragon. Um, okay, and while we were out at Disneyland and Disney's California Adventure, aka Disneyland Resort, let's talk Pixar Fest. There are some really cool Pixar characters that you don't always get to see who have come to town for Pixar Fest, shall we say. Um, okay, so I'm just going to kind of go down the list here. Ember and Wade from Elemental, Luca and Alberto from Luca. They're at the Pixar Pals Playtime Party at Fantasyland Theater in Disneyland Park. Ian and Barley from Onward and their van Guinevere are in the High Energy Fun Zone, which is the Playtime Party. Okay, Joy and Sadness from Inside Out, Russell from Up, Meridia from Brave, Woody, Jesse, and Bo Peep from Toy Story are also at the dance party. Um, I'm looking for the next. Okay. During the day at the Hollywood Back Lot in Disney California Adventure Park, you may be able to see Mr. Incredible or Elastigirl. And they are appearing for the first time in their retro super suits. Okay, I'm not looking at the camera. I gotta fix that. Okay, like any new technology, there's a learning curve. Okay, some of the others we have are at Grizzly Peak near the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail. You can find Doug from Up. You can find Mai Lee and Ming Lee from Turning Red, mother and daughter. Mai is so excited to join Pixar Fest that she's started to take on her red panda form. Um, Here are some other characters who are spread around the resort. Mike and Sully from Monsters Inc. are at Pixar Pier. Edna Mode from The Incredibles is also at Pixar Pier, along with Frozone. Lightning McQueen, of course, is in Cars Land with Mater. You can also find Joe Gardner and Bing Bong from Inside Out. Joe Gardner's with Soul, of course, and Bing Bong from Inside Out are also at the pier. And you can see even more characters if you catch the Better Together, a Pixar Prowls Celebration Parade at Disney's California Adventure. And that has Minelin in her full panda form for the first time in Disneyland. The Four Town is also in the parade along with her. And her father is also in the parade. There's a really cool thing you can do. There's a speaker series at the Pixar Hotel. If you're staying on property at any of the Disney resort hotels, you can register for it. They have Peter Sohn, director of Elemental, on Saturday, tomorrow, aka tomorrow. Marissa Horowitz, the lead editor for Inside Out 2, will be appearing on Thursday, June 20th. They have Roger Gould, the creative director, theme parks for Pixar Animation Studios, and that's going to be Saturday, July 13th. So they're a little spread out, but if you're going to be staying at the resorts on those days, then I would say see if you can get a seat, because I'm sure it's going to be a very interesting presentation. I would love to go. Can't go. I have to stay home. But for those of you that can go, please go and enjoy it and tell me all about it. And if you want to, okay, let me try that again. As I say to my reading kids, give it another shot. To attend the speaker series, guests staying at the hotels of the Disneyland Resort can book this complimentary offering with a cast member at the front desk, subject to availability. Okay, now I have a couple Halloween horror night houses. I really can't talk today. Okay, so we have a couple. We have the monsters. We have Monstrous, the monsters of Latin America. We have Major Sweets Candy Factory. That one I've read a little bit about. Apparently, the kids go on a field trip to the candy factory and they turn into killer candy. And then we have the Museum of Deadly Exhibits. Don't forget, we also have DreamWorks Land opening on June 13th. I think it's the 13th. Yeah, in Universal. And I also want to tell you a little bit about some Virgin Voyages. Let me find those screenshots. They have up to 80% off your second sailor. So if you want to go, and even like the New Year's Eve cruise and the holiday cruises and all that stuff is included. So if you want to go, this would be a great time to book. Don't forget, if you're looking for a different kind of adults only cruise, Viking also has their deal through the end of next week, through the 31st, where you get free or reduced airfare and reduced cabin fares and $25 deposits to reserve your trip for any of their destinations. There was something else I wanted to tell you, and now I have forgotten. Oh no. Okay. So don't forget, practice your beignets because you want to be up to speed on them when Tiana's opens. Don't forget to get the special ones because we don't know how long they're going to be available in the park. So if you're there, please enjoy them. Tell me all about them and make me jealous. We have Fantasmic starting tonight on the West Coast. And it is Memorial Day weekend. So if you're traveling, be safe. If you're going somewhere, have fun. You might be going to the mountains, to the lake, to the beach. You might be doing a theme park. But whatever you're doing, even if you're just cooking out with some friends, having a pool party, whatever, have a good weekend. Make sure you get some R&R. Take some of that extra day, and make sure you rest up for the week ahead. Everybody stay safe, stay well, have a fabulous weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye. Okay, now we have to do all the stop buttons now. Stop, stop.